Hey Gemma, how you doing?
Hi, who's this?
Oh, my name's Stan. I'm an associate of Marcel. I seen that you opted in on his Instagram page. Does that ring a bell?
Right, Marcel. Yeah, I do remember actually.
Yeah, definitely. I was just giving you a quick call just to see what's got you interested.
Well, I just saw all the videos of him traveling and being able to make money online, and he just kind of looks like he's living the dream life, really.
Yeah, yeah, he is living the dream life, 100%. Do you think that's something that isn't possible due to your current situation?
Yeah, it's just not even doable, man. Like, just couldn't even imagine it.
Right, you mentioned it's not doable. Uh, why is that?
Well, just the job I'm at, like, I'm just there all day. Like, I don't even feel like I have time to travel or do anything like that.
Yeah, what is it that you're doing for work?
I'm just working at a fruit shop, but like it's not bad.
Nice. So, what sort of hours are you working there?
Oh, it's pretty standard Monday to Friday. Um, Pretty early mornings, but yeah, sometimes weekend work too. I'm just kind of over it to be honest.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I used to work on site before I got into the online space, and I was working quite long hours, doing 10-hour shifts Monday to Friday. So I get how you're feeling in your situation. So just to, dive a little bit deeper, just run me through your daily routine.
So, get up about 4:30, get to the shop. We just have to start packing fruit. Obviously customers start rolling in, do the whole day's work, serving customers, and then closing shift at the end of the day, pack the fruit away, and then, head home. But by the time I'm home, I'm just drained.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Like when I was working on site, it was you'd get home and you just want to sit on the sofa and have a nap or watch some TV or just chill out and get some time for yourself. So I understand where you're coming from. So what sort of time do you finish during the evenings?
Just really depends on how quick we get the closing done, really. So it could be 5, could be 6. Sometimes it's 4 if we finish early that day.
Yeah, so what sort of um what sort of things do you do during the evenings?
Pretty into reading, I'd say. So that's something I can do, but I don't really have time to go see my friends. Like by the time I get home, eat dinner, it's pretty late. And I mean, everyone else has their own life, so this doesn't really work out.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It can be very draining working long hours, Monday to Friday. You mentioned not being able to see your friends. Is that something that's having a negative effect on you?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the biggest one. Like, I just kind of feel like I'm not really getting to see them at all. So I just kind of feel like our relationships are kind of, fizzling out a little bit.
Yeah, that's not what you want, especially, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, so especially being young, it's definitely not what you want. You want to be enjoying these years that you've got, still being a teenager, and obviously you want to go out and spend that time with your friends. So working them long hours has got to be tough on you, you know, not being able to go out and see them and spend time with them. Do you think that not being able to see your friends is affecting you in the long run?
Well, I am like 18, right? These are some of my good friends that I've known for years. So I just don't really want to see the relationships fade just because I'm working. I feel like that's kind of sad.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So how long have you felt that the relationship between you and your friends have sort of fizzled out, sort of deteriorated?
Maybe like the last 3 months, I'd say. I just kind of feel bad. I don't really have time for them anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like it's been quite tough on you, especially 3 months time. A lot can happen in them 3 months, and if you feel like the relationships with your friends are fizzling out, then you don't want to leave it too long and end up not being able to see them, or that friendship completely burning out. So, have you tried anything during them 3 months where you've been feeling, upset about it to try get out of that position?
Well, I watched a few videos on YouTube about drop shipping and kind of tried to start that. So I think I did a pretty good job, I think, but yeah.
Yeah. So, you mentioned drop shipping. How did that go for you? You know,
I mean, I think it went pretty well. Like I've kind of just stopped doing it, to be fair. I just not really something I'm that interested in, but I just don't know what else to do.
so you just stopped being interested in it, and that's why you stopped doing it. Is that right?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, man, like I just didn't really have the heart to keep doing it.
So, would you say, not being that interested in it, is that the main reason that you stopped, or is it something else?
No, I'd say that's about it. Like, I mean, I'm pretty good with computers, so I feel like I figured it out, but I mean, obviously, like work is just kind of takes up most of my time, so trying to do both just doesn't work that well.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like your work is a big commitment in your life. And do you think that's the main reason for you stopping doing the drop shipping?
I mean, when you put it like that, like I guess so, because I feel like it was going well, but I mean, maybe I'm just not interested in it anymore because I have to focus on work, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you take your work very seriously, and you've got a good work ethic, but ultimately it's also bringing you down at the same time. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say so. Like, I kind of feel like I'm waking up to work and going to bed and waking up to work and it's just on repeat, you know?
Yeah, so that repeated cycle, does it sort of make you feel a bit trapped?
Yeah, I'd say so. I kind of feel like I'm in the rat race, you know? Like, they always joke about it, but I feel like I'm there.
Yeah, yeah, they do always joke about it, but it is real, You always hear about it when you're younger, like don't get caught in the rat race, this, that, the other. But when you're actually growing up and you experience it firsthand, you realize that it's real, and you could either be content with that and live your rest of the life in that rat race, or you can take action and make a change. So, say in 6 months' time, do you want to be out of that, rat race?
I mean, that's the goal, right? Like, I mean, I saw Marcel, like, he looks like he's living the dream, so I mean, I'd love to do that.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't really? And it's good on you that you've, shown that initiative and decided to take the first step towards making change. So, say if you did, go follow through and make a change and start learning the skills that you need to start bringing in a secondary income, where would you want to see yourself in sort of 6 months' time?
I mean, hopefully, like a place like him, to be honest, like maybe in another country or at least heading towards making that type of money so I can travel like him.
Okay. So, do you think that's something that you'd be able to do on your own?
I mean, like maybe, but I just need the time to do it, you know?
Yeah. So, would you say that you did need guidance, or
Yeah, I'd say I would, to be honest. I think it would be pretty hard by myself. Like, there's only so many YouTube videos you can watch and so many notes you can take. It doesn't really get you that far.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Obviously, I tried to watch a few YouTube videos before I started, learning the correct skills that I did need and that guidance. And it is very confusing. You don't really know where to start or, who to trust or what to do. So I think that guidance is definitely something that helps you elevate and be able to do it with more with like a better time frame, if you like. So, you sound pretty interested in it. So what I can do is I can book you in for a call with our one-to-one advisor, and then he'd go through, taking them next steps and getting that correct guidance, feedback, and everything else that you could possibly need. Does that sound something that would be interesting to you?
Yeah, man, that'd be sick. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. So what I can do is I can send over a link to you, and then what you do is you press on that link, and then it will book you in for a call with a time that suits you the best. And then just let me know what time you've booked so I can speak to the advisor about it. And then, yeah, let me know how you get on.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.